Hello viewers, today I am going to talk about Teevra tal, which is mostly played on pakhavaj and is employed to accompany generally Dhrupad styled compositions. My today's lecture will include theoretical as well as practical aspect of Teevra tal, and that too with its Tigun and Chaugun Layakaris. Before explaining this tal of Indian music, I will like to brief the viewers about tal. Though in my previous series of lectures on tal, I had explained in detail about what is tal, yet once again I am briefing about tal. Tal or rhythmic cycle is an Indian system of rhythm. Lay or rhythm is the basic tempo which is set by the performer for singing or playing any musical composition. When lay or musical time is fixed in matras, it is known as tal. Or we can say tal is a cycle of the fixed number of matras or beats repeated over and over again till the composition is completed. Each tal has different number of beats in it. So students of music, it's important to have the knowledge of the most common tals of Hindustani music like teen tal, ek tal, jhap tal, dadra tal, roopak tal and kehrwa tal. But in this lecture, I am going to explain Teevra tal, which is not very common tal. I will explain Teevra tal with its theoretical and practical aspects, and that too with its Tigun and Chaugun Layakaris. Teevra tal is also known as Teevra tal. Teevra tal is a tal of 7 beats, which is mostly played on pakhavaj and is employed to accompany Dhrupad styled compositions. This tal is very rarely selected for the solo performance. Teevra tal is primarily played on pakhavaj and hence it is played with khule bol. It is a tal with 7 beats which are grouped into 3 vibhags. First vibhag of this tal is of 3 beats while the other 2 are of 2 beats each. The first beat is symbolized by a sum, the clap of hand, while the rest of the 2 vibhags are symbolized by talis on the 4th and on the 5th beat. You can see Teevra tal written in the script. Teevra tal is played in vilambit and madhyale, that is slow and medium tempo. Only it is not played in drutle, that is the fast tempo. You can see in the script table of Teevra tal written in its complete form, that is showing sum and talis. Now I will demonstrate before you how to recite Teevra tal, counting matras by hand and showing talis. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, dha, din, ta, teta, kata, gadi, gana, dha. Teevra tal is a tal usually played on pakhavaj, but nowadays it is played on tabla also. Now you will listen practical performance of Teevra tal on tabla. Though in Hindustani music, roopak tal, which is also having 7 beats with 3 to 2 vibhags of Teevra tal, is a very popular tal, but there lies a lot of difference regarding bowls, nature and uses of these two tals. Roopak tal, as I have already said, is a very well-known tal of tabla. It is played with semi-classical styles of singing like bhajan, geet, ghazal, film music and other popular tunes. But Teevra tal is basically a tal of pakhavaj, and hence it is played with khule bol of pakhavaj with the dhrupad styled compositions. Teevra tal is very rarely selected for solo performance, whereas roopak tal is often selected for the solo performance by the tabla players. Now let's go ahead towards the second part of the lecture, which is about Tigun and Chaugun Layakaris of Tivra tal. But first, let me tell you what is layakari. The word layakari is derived from the word lay. Lay is the basic rhythm or tempo which is set by the performer for singing or playing any musical composition. Layakari is the ability to manipulate the notes according to lay or rhythm. This lay can be double, triple or up to 8 times faster of the original or the basic lay, which is set by the performer. When lay is doubled, it is known as Tigun, or we can say Tigun is the double of the original lay. Similarly, when the basic lay is tripled, it is called Tigun, and when lay becomes 4 times faster of the original or the basic lay, it is known as Chaugun. So Tigun, Tigun and Chaugun etc. these are called the different layakaris of tal. These layakaris can be better understood in a simple way that the time consumed for one bowl or syllable in one beat in the basic lay is the same for the 2 bowls in Tigun and for 3 bowls in Tigun and for 4 bowls in Chaugun layakari. Let me demonstrate it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this is the basic lay, and for Tigun I will recite 2 digits or 2 bowls in one beat, like 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. Similarly, for Tigun, I will recite 3 bowls in one beat. 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1. And in Chaugun, I will recite 4 bowls in one beat. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Now, let me demonstrate Tigun, Tigun and Chaugun simultaneously. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Now, for demonstrating Tigun and Chaugun layakaris of Teevra tal, I will also demonstrate its Tigun for the better understanding of the students. First, the take of Teevra tal, and then I will demonstrate the Tigun of Teevra tal. Dha, den, ta, tet, kat, gadi, gan, dha, den, ta, tet, kat, gadi, gan, dha, den, ta, tet, kat, gadi, gan, dha. Again, dha, den, ta, tet, kat, gadi, gan, dha, den, ta, tit, kat, gadi, gan, dha, den, ta, tit, kat, gadi, gan, dha. You must have noticed that the Tigun of the tal consumes the same time as it takes in single lay. But in the same time, take of tal is repeated 2 times. Now you notice it in Tigun and Chaugun Layakaris of Tivra tal. In Tigun and Chaugun Layakaris too, it consumes the same time as it takes in single or double. The only difference is that in Tigun, the takeoff tal is repeated 3 times, and in Chaugun, the takeoff tal is repeated 4 times because of the 3 and 4 times faster lay of the basic or the original lay. See the single, dugun, tigun and chaugun of Tivra tal. Dha, din, ta, tit, kat, gadi, gan. 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 Dha. Teevra tal is a tal usually played on pakhavaj, but nowadays it is played on tabla also. Now you listen Teevra tal on tabla with its dugun, tigun and chaugun layakaris. You must have noticed while performing by hands or playing on tabla, dugun, tigun and chaugun or any other layakari of tal consumes the same time as it takes in single lay. One more interesting thing we can do with layakaris, that is to recite dugun, tigun and chaugun of Teevra tal in one avartan. While reciting in one avartan, we have to complete tha, dugun, tigun and chaugun within the 7 beats of Teevra tal. While doing so in one avartan, theka in dugun, tigun and chaugun layakaris will be recited one time only. Now let's proceed towards the writing of these various layakaris of Teevra tal. For writing of tal in a single unit called tha, first of all we will have to write the total matras or the beats of tal in digital numbers. Then to divide the total beats into the small sections or groups called vibhags. The most important part for writing any tal is to write the bols or the syllables of tal, which in complete form is called the takeoff tal. Last but not the least step to write any tal is to put tal chin, that is a symbol of rhythmic cycle. The 3 important beats of any tal are sam, tali and khali. You can see in the script takeoff Teevra tal written in its complete form, that is showing matras, bol and tal chin. It is not irrelevant to mention that for writing any tal with its layakaris like dugun, tigun and chaugun, Pandit Vishnu Narayan Bhatkande's notation system has been adopted. Because this notation system has become the medium of instructions in institutional music education in almost all over India. After writing the takeoff Teevra tal, the next step is how to write tigun and chaugun layakaris of tal. So, first of all, writing tigun layakari of Teevra tal. As I have said and demonstrated before, dugun is the double of the basic lay and tigun is the triple of the basic lay. Now for writing dugun of any tal, two bowls or the syllables of tal are combined together in each beat by putting the symbol of an ardhchandra, that is half moon like figure, beneath two bowls. And for writing Tegun of any tal, three bowls are combined together in each beat. While doing so, the complete theka of tal will be repeated 2 times in Dugun and 3 times in Tegun. You can see Tigun of Tivra tal written in the script. It is very important to mention here again, while writing Tigun of any tal, only the theka of tal will be written 3 times, combining 3 bowls of tal in each beat, whereas matras and the tal chin will be written 1 time only. The next is writing Chaugun of Teevra tal. As I have said, Chaugun is 4 times faster of the basic lay. For writing Chaugun layakari of tal, method is the same. The symbol for writing Chaugun layakari is the same, that is an ardhchandra, a half moon like figure for combining 4 bowls together in one beat in Chaugun layakari. You can see Chaugun of Tivra tal written in the script. You must have noticed while writing Chaugun layakari, theka of tal is repeated 4 times. It is not irrelevant to mention here once again that only the bowls of tal will be repeated 4 times in Chaugun, whereas matras and tal chin will be written 1 time only. While practicing by hands or playing on tabla, Tegun, Chaugun, layakari will consume the same time as it takes in single lay. Thus, following these steps, students of music can recite and write Tegun, Chaugun or any other layakari of tal very easily and quickly. To sum up, we can say that Teevra tal is not very common tal in Hindustani music. It is mostly played on pakhavaj and hence is a tal of khule bol, which is mostly played with Dhrupad styled compositions. Another tal having the same matras and vibhags of Teevra tal is roopak tal. Roopak tal is very popular and frequently used tal in light music. It is the basic tal in music about which every student of music should be aware of. It is used frequently for semi-classical, light music and even folk music and film music. Layakaris of any tal are very interesting and astonishing part of tal. It is both ways interesting to write the layakari and to do it practically. Once the student understands the method of doing it, they start practicing and writing these layakaris from the very early stage of music learning. It is so easy and interesting that even the beginner students can follow this system of writing the layakaris as well as performing the layakaris very quickly. Thus, we can say that tal and layakaris of tal help the students in developing their interest in the subject. Not only this, the students develop the habit of keeping good command over lay or rhythm. Thank you.